Hey everyone!
Hey Evangel family!
Hello Evangel family!
Hi Evangel family!
Hey EU family!
I am in Crete, Nebraska.
Bryant, South Dakota.
Topeka, Kansas.
Saginaw, Michigan.
I am in Kansas City, Missouri.
How am I feeling about the current situation? Not awesome.
I really miss everyone a lot at Evangel. A lot.
It's been quite a transition of seeing a lot of people every day to suddenly just seeing my parents every day.
Obviously, there's a lot of sadness and grief and loss during this time. Graduation, obviously, that kind of hit a little harder than I thought it would.
The last chapters of my time at Evangel were coming up. It was supposed to happen where one was finished at a time. One chapter closed at a time. The way it happened is just basically the book got slammed shut.
You know, I didn't get to grieve this with some of the people that meant most to me in the world. As a leader, that was just like so hard. As a senior, that was so hard. As a person, it was so hard. So how am I handling these struggles? As I tear up a little bit after much time with Jesus and just his sweet spirit. I'm actually a lot more hopeful than I was 2 weeks ago.
And to the seniors, I want to say to them, we can't imagine what you're going through, but we're praying for you, and we want each of you to know that you are loved and that you are valued. And this spring semester does not define your time at EU.
We miss being around you. There's just something about community and the unity of Evangel that I certainly miss.
One of the things that I really miss about Evangel is the laughter from students. I miss that. So I'm kind of just laughing at myself right now.
I love people, and I love the people of Evangel University. And it definitely isn't the same to see people through a screen, but I'm so grateful for the tools that we have in Canvas that help us connect with students.
Despite being isolated from one another, it's really hopeful and inspiring seeing the way that our community has come together.
Just seeing how we can be servants and serving our community in this time. Evangel has practiced what they preach in that way. I've been reached out to through my teachers who are trying to make sure we have the resources we need to finish our semester well, through faculty and staff, making sure that we feel supported and loved.
One of the things that I have loved in my online classes is that I've had the students to share how a particular verse or a passage had really spoken to them in these last few weeks, and then they shared that with each other. And I loved reading the comments as they lifted one another up and they encouraged one another.
It does my heart good to see Evangel continue to move forward and in the same heart of caring for our students well.
The teachers have been outstanding. So many of them have never done anything online, and so the fact that they've really worked hard to make this accessible for us is incredible.
What I'm doing now is I'm setting up a home studio so that I can teach my college classes from a distance.
I'm just super thankful to be a student at Evangel in the midst of quarantine because I just feel very taken care of.
Life won't look like it did walking into this. And it's okay to grieve that, but we don't want to stay stuck there. Know that God is still wanting you to build, plant, and dream, and that his promises over you have not changed.
We can be in the darkest hour and know that Christ has everything under control, so much under control that he rose from the dead and took all of our sin and our debt.
So I would just encourage the believers to keep praying and standing firm on the things that the Lord has promised, because he's faithful, y'all.
I am looking forward to the day where boat ramps open back up and we can go fishing and enjoy just the normal daily lives and things.
I want my future to reflect God and what he's done in my life so far. And as long as my life reflects his purpose for me, then I think my future will be pretty amazing.
I do hope for the future of Evangel that we move forward with great strength and speed, and I can be part of that movement as well. And that gives me a lot of hope and excitement for both me and Evangel.
There's nothing about Evangel that has anything to do with our permanent buildings or our temporary barracks. What makes Evangel is the community, and that was established at the very beginning, and it has just continued to grow. And so we are EU, and EU can be in my dining room, it can be anywhere that we have an opportunity to connect with one another.